Okay, hi. Um, this is going to be so informal. I'm literally recording on my iPhone. I decided, since I'm turning. Whoa. I hope you can hear this. Please tell me it's recording. But, since I'm turning 22 tomorrow, I decided, you know what? I think I should do a podcast of just me literally rambling about different things that are happening because I was on the way back, so context for my life. My name is Mia, right? Um, I currently this summer am working with UPS as an intern, and it's been really interesting, kind of learning the corporate world because it wasn't that's not it's not really what I want to do. But I was like, let me just understand how business works since that was my other major, because I also do dance. So I was like, let me understand how this works, and then I guess from here just kind of mess around with my life and do whatever. I'm realizing every passing day, you can literally do whatever you want, post grad, And I keep saying post grad, and my friends are like, girl, it's not post grad anymore. It's life. And I'm like, hey, we gotta somehow romanticize it in a way that makes it I don't know. I'm helping me survive, truthfully. But what was I saying? Yeah. So I literally am here with an old stuffed animal of mine. This will be my partner. I've had this thing since I was literally 10 years old. It's really old. My mom got it for me, I'm pretty sure. Cardinals. It's a little, and I remember when I was younger too, oh my god, this episode literally has no plot to it at all. It's just me talking. And I'm gonna keep talking. So I literally named it after this guy that I liked in 5th grade. His name was Jason, and so that was its name for a little while. Kind of creepy, when you think about it. But I think that's just girlhood, in my opinion. I really think girlhood is just doing what we want, learning from our mistakes, living, being pretty, growing, adapting. That's what a good majority of it is. Yeah. Oh my god, I look scary from this angle. There we go. I look better here. So I'm gonna move a little. Actually, I don't really look better here. Okay. But yeah. So let's keep. What was I literally? Y'all, I didn't even finish. I didn't chat. What? I did not even finish what I was saying earlier. I got distracted. So I work at UPS. I'm a solution intern working in the healthcare sector. And so yeah, I was I want to learn business, how these things work, and where I can go from here in the future, just so when I kind of do a side job, I can do something in marketing or related, because I also do dance, and that's where I primarily want to do what I want to do in the future, after summer. So yeah, but getting there. On the way back, I literally have an hour. Well, on Mondays it's an hour drive. On every other day, it's an hour and a half. Which is absolutely diabolical, especially on that ride back home, because at 5 p.m. I literally am I'm going to fall asleep at this wheel. It's crazy, and I don't know how people do this every day. I hate it. If I could just live life and travel without having to worry about money, I would. And I would just dance, without a care in the world, live my life, be free. That's what life should be, honestly. It shouldn't be, whatever we've made it out to be. But anyways, there was a point, yes, on my drive home, I was listening to Inya and Drew, if you know them, from Emergency Intercom. Literally love what they do so much. Sorry, I think my sister's about to take a shower, and it might pick up on this, but I love their podcast. It's so funny. And I was just thinking to myself, like, you know what? I feel like I could do this. Like, I don't think I'm the most interesting person in the world, but I do sometimes love to talk with my friends, and I also rarely talk at the same time. It's like, I never am like a rambler or someone who does that often, because I feel like my voice gets annoying or like I lose my train of thought quick. But with certain people, you know, you can find yourself doing that. And for the most part, I feel like a lot of my friends, they will carry the conversation, and like I add to it, and I'm not always the one leading the conversation, you know. And maybe that's something new that will happen. But yeah, okay, so some more interesting thoughts. Like, my birthday's tomorrow. I don't really have a plan for it. I feel like every birthday that comes and goes, you kind of lose what you're doing. I'm just hoping I don't like cry tomorrow or something. And I don't really think I will, but you also never know. Yeah, I don't really have any plans. I feel like I might wake myself up early, try and do something. There's this place called Tiny Bubbles, and they have this boba that I literally love. It's so good. Strawberries and cream boba with the strawberry and yogurt popping pearls. Like, me and Tiny Bubbles are like this. I love going there every single time I come back home. I went to SMU, and I just moved back home from college, which was interesting. But yeah, so I might do that, and then I might also go downtown. Like, I really want to go to this photo booth, I think, and then maybe just explore Little Five Points again, since I rarely am like over there, and just kind of treat myself. Maybe do a few like things, like birthday deals that happen. And then I don't know if I'm gonna have a birthday dinner or not, because literally like none of my family's here. Just like my mom, my sister, and then my godmother. So I mean, we could. I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe go to a bar and just be like, it's my birthday. Oh my god, like, it's my birthday. Yay. Because I literally took tomorrow off from work, so I won't have to go in, because I was like, I'm not just gonna stare at this screen for 8 hours of the day, and it's my birthday. And yeah, maybe I don't necessarily think it's the most fun day in the world like it probably used to be when I was younger, but I still don't want to be sitting at a desk just kind of contemplating my life, you know? So yeah, that's my birthday. Now for another fun thing. Let's talk about being delusional. I think that's a wonderful topic, because I feel like I've been so delusional lately. Like, you don't even understand. So, right now I'm talking to this guy, and I know, crazy, right? Crazy. Wait, it's actually so crazy. But I look so good right now. Anyways, so, crazy. And we've been talking for like 2 months, and it's crazy. I'm just gonna keep rambling, because I feel like I need to get my thoughts out about this, because it's insane. So we've been talking for 2 months, and it's crazy, right? Talking for 2 months. We've met up in person twice, and I don't even, oh my gosh, like, it's like the more I think about it, the crazier I'm going, because I'm like, what? So maybe I shouldn't have said the gender. I'm, oh my god, no one's gonna see this, so who am I kidding? Anyways, so he's still in school right now, and graduates this upcoming year, so he's about to be a senior. And so I just moved from Dallas, and he's in Dallas. So as you can see, that's already kind of like issues right there. Do I necessarily care about long distance? No, because fun fact, I've actually never dated anyone, so this is all new for me. Though I've gone on dates, but I haven't like been in a relationship. Shout out to everyone else who is experiencing that. Yes, I'm about to be 22, which is actually so insane to say out loud. Every day as I get older, it just feels unreal. Like, I don't feel like I'm that age, but I do, but I don't. And maybe it was COVID. Maybe it's just the loss of my childhood and like my innocence. And now I'm like, wait, I'm actually becoming an adult and like a woman. Like, this is so weird. Like, how do people get used to aging? You know, like, that's just something I guess you just wake up one day and you kind of accept. But maybe it's also like, you know, once you've gone through like these years of life where you're like actually freaking conscious of what you're doing, you're just like, yeah, I am this age. Anyways, this is like a 10-minute, this is getting long and I don't have enough storage on my phone. But anyways, so we've been talking and I think I'm just going like, I'm going crazy. Like, I think now I actually have like a tiny crush on him, you know? And you might be like, what? You've been talking for 2 months and like you just now have a crush? Yeah, because we met on a dating app. So, you know, it's like, and that's another thing that has me like, okay, wait, so maybe he does actually like me. Because I think I'm going crazy and thinking like, I am going crazy. And I'm like, you know what? I don't think he does. Maybe like I'm actually insane and like the fact that he literally was in my likes like means nothing and like nothing's happening. Like what? Just my inside thoughts on things, but I'm literally going crazy and I need my brain to stop making up scenarios in my head. Like, I don't know if you guys ever do this as a girl, but sometimes you're just like, why am I doing this maladaptive daydreaming about somebody who don't even give a about me? Like, let's be for real, like, that man do not care about me, bro. He do not care about me at all. At all. And I have to keep remembering that in order to keep my sanity. And to remember, like, you can talk to multiple people at once. Am I necessarily doing so right now? I'm not going to answer that. But anyways, I have a tiny crush on him, and he's really cute. Anyways, and it's like funny because I'm gonna post this, and then it's like, imagine it all falls through, and literally next week I'm like, y'all, so I actually got ghosted. And I think that might actually help me accept what could possibly happen in the future, because I did get ghosted once, and that can be on a whole nother episode where we talk about ghosting and the effects of that on your mental psyche. Also my junior year of college, because I think that was a crazy year and I experienced a lot and learned a lot about myself in a way. Same with like low-key like first semester senior year, I think was like when I actually started. I don't even know. That was like a shift, especially like within the apartment I lived in with like two of my closest friends. It literally was like senior year was a lot. And I think I'm better at handling my emotions and understanding my emotions now. And being emotionally available. I'm also like, I'm not scared to ask questions, especially to this guy, but it also just feels like weird. I don't know why. Like, that's what I have to think. I have to keep thinking like, he's just a boy. Like, he's a man. Like, he's a man. So they're automatically, like, because of that fact, just like levels lower than you, you know, as a woman. Now, if you were a woman, then that would be a completely different ball game, and I'd be out of my field. I'd be out of the field. Okay, it's going on 14 minutes, and I don't really think I have that much storage left, even though I just bought the iCloud storage, because I literally was like, my phone is gonna blow up. It's gonna blow up. Google Photos is gonna blow up. Everything's gonna blow up. Like, I'm done. So, yeah. Anyways, 2.5 hours until I turn 22 and say goodbye to 21, which is literally crazy to think, because I never thought I'd be here. Literally, I remember being 10 years old, listening to 22 by Taylor Swift and being like, I can't wait to be that age and to experience the things that she's singing about. And I'm like, wait, I'm literally here right now. I don't know what happened, because I never expected that. I never expected this. Thank you, God, for keeping me alive. Like, genuinely, let's run that up. Thank you that I'm still here and breathing, living, experiencing, feeling, crying, throwing, joyous, taking, eating, seeping, weeping, meeting, creeping, singing, dancing, laughing, adapting, and life. Anyways, okay, I'm gonna wrap this up. It was nice talking with you guys. Or, well, with me. I'm going crazy. Okay, bye.